What flights are you given? What are turnarounds and layovers? What's the length of a layover? And can I choose my flights? Today we're continuing our previous episode and diving into the second part of the Emirates schedule and roster. Today's lesson is sponsored by the Emirates Wannabes Facebook group, getting you in touch with real Emirates flight attendants. It's the only online community made of Emirates Cabin Crew, ex-Emirates Cabin Crew, and aspiring cabin crew helping each other. Join now, it's free. Find the links down in the description. What flights are you given? And can I choose them? It all depends from scheduling and your placed bids. Yes, Emirates Cabin Crew can bid for their flights through the Emirates portal and delineate a flight preference they want. Flights are awarded based on priority and seniority. Emirates divides all its cabin crew into 7 groups. What group you're in reflects your level of priority for every month cycle. Here's an example. Let's say January is Group 3 priority, meaning you have privileges on choosing flights. Next month, all groups cycle, so February is Group 4 priority, March Group 5 priority, and so on for every following month. If, for example, you're in Group 5, then March is the month where you should get what you bid for. This allows every group to potentially get what they ask for. You can bid for a maximum of 5 flights and assign up to 5 levels of priority. Very high, high, medium, low, very low. Once you join the company, you'll learn which flights are hard to get and which flights nobody wants. An example of what everyone wants is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's super hard to get. The likelihood of getting this flight is very low because everyone wants it. High competition. An example of what nobody wants is Manila in the Philippines. Since crew don't like the long terrible bus ride to the hotel and the super busy Manila traffic, it'll be easy to get that flight because there is no competition at all. These are flights nobody wants. Frankfurt, Dusseldorf, Jakarta, Beijing, Colombo, Madrid, Paris, Algeria, Tunis, Perth, Kuala Lumpur. These are the flights everybody wants. Nice, Lisbon, Santiago, Tokyo, Phuket, Mauritius, Zurich. Destinations have a higher competition depending on how beautiful the place is, how much money you get on the layover from Emirates, how beautiful the hotel is, etc. If the hotel is crap, the money is little, the flight is terrible, or the destination isn't as beautiful, the flight will have less competition and it'll be easier for you to get it if you bid for it. Imagine you're Brazilian, from Rio de Janeiro, and you want to go home. No chance. If you're from one of the cities nobody wants to go to, you're lucky. You'll go home often because there won't be any competition. Based on what priority you assign to each flight, based on your group priority, based on competition for that flight, and based on seniority, you might get the flights you bid for or not. It's very complicated and needs a fully dedicated episode. Subscribe for future releases if you're interested into these specific details. This link in the upper right corner is our Masterclass series on joining Emirates. It's free, it'll always be free, and it's a goldmine. Trust us, follow it from the beginning to the very end. Turnarounds and layovers. Turnarounds are flights that don't require you to stay at the destination. Short flights within a 4 hours flight radius from Dubai are treated as turnarounds since the crew can legally work for over 10 hours and a layover wouldn't make any sense. Exception to this are Colombo, Sri Lanka, Trivandrum in India, and Seychelles, which are layovers. A layover is the exact opposite. Long flights above the 4-hour flight radius require the crew to rest at the destination for a minimum of 24 hours. The longer the flight and the longer rest you'll get. Here's a list of layovers as an example. Rome, 24 hours. Paris, 24 hours. Lisbon, 24 hours. Los Angeles, 48 hours. San Francisco, 48 hours. New York, 24 hours. The general complaint Emirates cabin crew have is, how can it be possible that going to Rome has the same rest of the one going to New York? Aren't I doing half of Europe and an ocean extra here? Isn't the flight 7 hours longer? We're talking about a flight of 5 hours and 30 minutes versus a 12-hour flight, both with the same layover time. Rome is a short flight and has no rest on board. However, New York is categorized as an ultra-long-range flight and requires the crew to sleep on board. This justifies the same amount of rest Rome has. Now, sleeping on board is problematic. 2 hours of sleep, too, in dry air, kids screaming, very narrow bunks. It's uncomfortable. Your eyes are red dry and itchy. When the crew goes to sleep, it's a war to get to your bunk and to prepare it. Long story short, long flights are tough. I wouldn't recommend having more than one per month. On future episodes, we'll talk about the Emirates Cabin Crew Rest, what room we used to sleep in, and much more. Subscribe for it if you're interested and curious about it. On our next video, we'll cover layovers, hotels, their quality and the location, things you can do and can't do on a layover, and the alcohol policy Emirates has in place. Now that's it for today's video. We want to thank you for watching till the very end. We thank you for your support and following. It's oxygen for us. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers, and only your help can make the difference. Subscribe, comment, like, and share if you care supporting us. We do travel guides too. Feel free to take a look at our popular low-cost travel guides here. Check our entire free Emirates MasterClass course here. We'd love to know your experience in the comments below. If you have any other questions, just ask and I will reply. As always, it's my pleasure to do videos. Hope you liked it, and keep it rolling, guys.